Hi, I'm Eunice, and this is the Traveling Zen Space. Today, I'm happy to bring you a guided meditation from Ocho Rios, Jamaica. My sister and I decided a few years ago, actually, that the month of April was going to be our month to travel together. We both have birthdays in April. I'm at the beginning of April, she's at the end, and it's a gift to ourselves to celebrate ourselves, to take time off, to relax, to feel good. And today was a beautiful day. We spent the day at the river, ate good food, ate ITEL food. If you're not familiar with ITEL food, it's part of the Rasta culture. And it's vegetarian style cooking that involves very little seasoning, very little salt. The idea is to get the nutrients and the nutrition from the food. And it felt freeing. It was relaxing. I felt present. I felt very grounded at the river. When when our river experience was kind of winding down, we were with a friend, and then we decided, you know what? Let's take a road trip and go to the beach. So we took a road trip, drove 2 hours away to Portland, and went to Frenchman's Cove. And I love rivers, but I am a beach girl. I love the ocean. And for me, whenever I get to the ocean, whether I'm with a group of friends or with a small group, it doesn't really matter, but I always find time to kind of just pull away and isolate away. I get very reflective, staring out at the water and the waves and looking at the fauna and the nature. I get very quiet and thoughts came up. You know, it's April, a whole year went by, and I realized, wow, it's been a year that I've been living in Georgia. It's been a year that I'm single. I separated myself off from a 15-year relationship, romantic relationship. I was just thinking about where I am right now, reflecting on who I am right now, where I've come from, thinking on personal growth, thinking on unlearning and relearning in this process of reparenting myself that I'm in right now. Stepping away from a 15-year relationship or stepping away from any relationship can be very challenging, and it was for me. It was painful, it was challenging. But I definitely see now the opportunity of growth. How I stepped up to the challenge to grow as an individual, to grow by myself. How I made it a priority and very important to just get to know me, to relearn me, to actually unbecome me and build myself up all over again. I also, before coming to Jamaica, resigned from my job. I was working as a nurse as a clinic, and I'm still working as a nurse. But I got good news right before leaving for Jamaica. I was offered a job, and I'm moving into cosmetic nursing now, which I'm very excited about. For the last 2 years, I've been writing in this sort of journal. I call it the Recreating My Life journal, but it's also, you can consider it a manifestation journal. And one thing that I wrote in there, amongst many things, was that I wanted to move away from bedside nursing. That was very important to me. And if you know any nurses in your life, or if you're a nurse yourself, bedside nursing is tough and challenging. It pulls a lot of your energy stores. Yes, there's the opportunity to make a lot of money, but it comes with a price, and it was a price that I am no longer willing to pay, and that I have not been willing to pay for a long time. So taking a step in the direction of working in the clinic was a way of stepping away from bedside nursing, but it was still an environment that wasn't aligned with me. People were not kind. teamwork wasn't at the forefront. Throwing people under the bus, being right was more important. And as soon as I realized that, which honestly, to tell you guys the truth, was 2 weeks into the job, I started looking for a job right away. And now it's been 90 days. I've got a new job offer, and I'm going into cosmetic nursing, and I am not turning back. When I was sitting at the beach watching the ocean, I felt old messages, old conversations, old patterns of anxiousness started to creep up on how things were going to unfold for me. And I was like, I need to do a meditation. But I didn't want to meditate at the beach. I wanted to be present and soak it all in. And it also led me to just thinking about why I created the Traveling Zen Space. I've traveled and visited many countries and took many trips. And especially the last time that I was in Costa Rica, which was in 2019, I was actually living there with the ex-partner that I broke off with. I realized how unhappy I was. And it hit me that I can travel to any and every beautiful place on the face of this beautiful planet. And if I'm not right, if I'm not happy, if I'm not well and balanced within, it doesn't matter where I go. I'm never going to be able to get the beauty. I'm not going to be able to soak in the experience. I'm going to be in my head about what's not right. I had fun, don't get me wrong. I've had beautiful experiences where I've gone, and I wouldn't take it back. But I do wish that I had confronted what I needed to confront and face. That way I could have gotten more from the experience, because in the background of my mind was always the things that were grinding my gears about the life I was living, about who I was around, about the relationship I was in. And it takes away from that because you're not in the present. You're thinking about the past. You're jumping ahead towards the future. And I'm one to worry a lot, and I would just worry. And here I am in a beautiful mountain setting where I'm supposed to be resting and being at peace, but I'm all worked up and worried and in my head and dealing with my monkey mind, my thoughts jumping back and forth and all over the place. And I want to create the Traveling Zen Space as a way to share with anyone who may have experienced or is experiencing what I sometimes go through. And the idea is to create your inner Zen wherever you are. Whether you're on the beach, in your room, in the city, in the country, taking a break, carving out that time in your life, in your day, to check in within, to organize, clean up your inner environment, to tend to ourselves. So with that being said, thank you for joining me. Let's find a nice, comfortable position. And whether you decide to sit up or lie down, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Get all your fidgets out. Make sure your clothes are comfortable and loose. Maybe you need a sip of water. When you find your nice, comfortable position, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And allow the air to fill your lungs, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension or worry. Let's try that again. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Try exhaling out your mouth this time. Life is ever changing, and it is going to be natural for there to be periods of change and transition. These moments can bring uncertainty, they can bring up anxiousness, instability, and maybe even fear. But meditation is always a great tool and an opportunity to find inner calm and peace while we ebb and flow with life's transitions. As you continue to breathe, feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. And picture the waves of the ocean while you inhale and exhale. Bring your attention to your breath and just follow your breathing. Allow your breath to anchor you in the present moment. Allow your breath to anchor you in the here and in the now. As you begin to slow down your breath, we move our attention inward. And we're going to work with a little bit of visualization meditation. As you breathe, relax all the muscles in your face. Relax the muscles of your forehead and in between your eyebrows. And soften your jaw and the muscles around your lips. Let the tension melt for your body and ground you down. So the muscles of the legs become nice and heavy, soft like jello. The muscles in your stomach are loose, unrestricted. So as you breathe in, let the belly round and inflate, filling up. And exhale, you'll soften your belly button towards your spine with no force. And as you breathe here, imagine yourself in a beautiful, calm garden, an oasis. It's tranquil, it's sunny. You're surrounded by nature's beauty. The flowers are vibrant. The greenery is lush. And there's a gentle breeze. It caresses over your skin and it just feels like peace. This garden is a representation of your inner sanctuary. This is your garden, and it's a place of calm and serenity. Breathe here, seeing the colors and the details of your garden. Now bring to mind the changes or the transitions that you are currently experiencing in your life. picture them and acknowledge any emotions or the thoughts that rise up as you reflect on the changes. Do you notice any resistance or any fear that can be present? Be the observer of your feelings. Be the observer of your body state. And don't attach to anything. And without judgment, just observe what comes up. As you continue to breathe and you observe what is rising up for you during this time of change and transition, remind yourself that it's a natural part of life. It's a part of everybody's journey to experience change at some moment in their life. And though uncomfortable feelings may come up, it's also an opportunity to grow, to expand. It's also an opportunity of self-discovery. Continuing to breathe and let the breath move in and out through you naturally and softly. Imagine as you breathe that with every inhalation, you're breathing in more trust. With every exhalation, you release worry. With every inhalation, you're breathing in inner strength and resilience. With every exhalation, releasing the worry, any doubt or fear doesn't serve us anymore. Now imagine a clear blue sky above you as you stand in your garden. And see any clouds in the sky. The clouds represent your worries, uncertainties, or fears. And as you breathe, continue to imagine that you breathe in trust. And as you exhale, imagine as if your exhalations could dissipate the clouds gently. Breathing in trust. Exhaling and dissipating the clouds and exposing a beautiful, bright sky. Allow yourself to embrace the present moment. As you breathe and exhale, letting go more and more of attachments, of any past, and releasing the control of having to know the outcome of the future. Feel the breath in the air as it enters your lungs and in your body. Feel the exhalations release tension. Feel your body soften. In this moment, now that you've cultivated more calm, let us bring to mind qualities you want to cultivate during this time of change and transition. Maybe you want to cultivate more adaptability or trust. Maybe it's more resiliency. Maybe it's your faith. In your mind's eye, hold out your hand and see these qualities as seeds. Imagine you sprinkling these seeds throughout your garden in the fresh, dark soil. Envision these seeds growing, changing, and blossoming. Filling your garden with fresh new energy. Filling your garden with vibrant energy. Feel the strength and the stability that these new plants, these new seeds provide as you navigate the changes in your life. Breathe easy as you embrace wisdom, your guiding wisdom. Embrace the ability that lives within you to find clarity and to connect with your intuition. Take a few moments and a few breaths to just bask in this inner calm and peace that you have cultivated and created in your inner garden. allow yourself to surrender to the natural flow of life. As our guided meditation comes to an end, I want you to remember to trust the journey and also trust that you are supported. Change isn't just uncomfortable, it's also an opportunity. In change, in transition, there lies a potential for transformation. I leave you now. You can continue to breathe and keep your calm and rest. Or, if you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and carry this sense of calm and peace that you've created right now with you throughout the rest of your day or the rest of your evening. Trust in your ability to find calm anywhere you are. Thank you again for joining me. Until next time.